another video, and in today's video, we are going to be featuring Stoutland in the Ultra League Premier Cup. And I know that moveset on the left is probably cringing you because Stoutland does have access to Ice Fang, which is obviously going to be an ice type move. It is in the name, but since Stoutland is using the background that is light bluish, the Ice Fang is not going to be looking to stand out too well, so I just made it so it looks like a water type move, but keep in mind that it is not. So yeah, we're going to be running Stoutland, obviously Gengar, and then we're going to be running Machamp in the back. This team was honestly pretty glassy, but PvPoke recommended to me, so that is what I'm going to be using for today. So the ideal moveset on Stoutland would be Lick, Crunch, and Wild Charge, but I just wanted to keep it Ice Fang because of those Venusaurs and whatnot. So our channel recently got a creator code for Fortnite. You probably don't play Fortnite since you're watching a Pokemon Go video, but make sure to use it in the item shop, code R3Pros, #ad, and let's get into the battles. So we're going to be taking the win on the first game because this rock slide obviously will be enough to KO that Charizard. Moving on to the next battle, we have got that Stoutland on the lead versus a Gengar. And I forgot to mention this, but it's going to be absolutely destroying Dragonite because of that Ice Fang. So this is a very good matchup because we will be double resisting the ghost moves, and they do not have Sludge Bomb or Focus Blast. They're coming in with the Swampert against my Stoutland. I'm going for a Crunch because Wild Charge obviously would be single resisted, and we're going to be catching a Hydro Cannon on our Machamp. This will do about 50% to our Machamp, and then they're going to be able to get to a second Hydro Cannon before I get to my first cross chop, sadly. And we won't be able to farm down because Swampert just gets the Hydro Cannon that quickly with that Mud Shot as a fast move. And then they're going to be coming in with a Gengar. Yeah, probably say that because Gengar is going to be a very good answer to Machamp. So we're going for the rock side. It is going to be getting a shield, and then I'm going to come in with Stoutland, and they swap into a Heracross. We have a very good answer to that, that being that Gengar, which will double resist Mega Horn and triple resist those close combats. So we're going for a first Shadow Punch. Will this get the final shield? It does not, but it brings it into the red. We're going to be able to farm down without them getting to another charge move. We're going for the first Shadow Punch against the opposing Gengar. It does get their final shield. We're going to be shielding ourselves because we clicked on that Shadow Punch already, and this is obviously going to be enough to take out that Gengar, and that is going to be a good game. Even if we didn't have the Gengar for their opposing Gengar, we still would be looking pretty good because Stoutland is a very good answer to that. Moving on to the next battle, we've got Stoutland on the lead versus Lapras. Pretty bad matchup because we do need 2 Wild Charges, and the Ice Fangs are double resisted. So, sadly, they are going to be hitting me with a Skull Bash right here, which is going to be doing devastating damage, and I should have just went for the Wild Charge right here. I don't know what I was thinking, but that barely does any damage, especially with their debuff, and we're coming in with the Machamp. They swap instantly into Dragonite. Now I'm going to be going into my Gengar. We have a little bit of lag there, but that's fine. We're going for a Shadow Punch. This will not get a shield, but we are going to be shielding right here. This Dragon Claw will hurt because Gengar is going to be very glassy. And then we're going for a Shadow Punch. Will this get a shield or not? It does not get their shield. They're coming in with a Lapras? Yes. So that was what I was imagining. And the Surf is going to be KOing us. We're swapping into Machamp, but sadly they have a Shadow Gardevoir in the back, which is going to absolutely tear us down to the ground. So we just back out at that point. Moving on to the next battle, we've got a fantastic lead right here. This is what you want to see with Stoutland. The Ice Fangs are absolutely chunking. They're swapping into a Scavalier. We probably could have went in with Gengar, but Machamp is going to be a pretty good answer to that too. So we're going for a Cross Chop. It will get their first shield. Now I'm going to be shielding myself because Aerial Ace, Drill Run, even Mega Horn, which is resisted, will still hurt. So we're going for a second Cross Chop. This will not get a shield, and then we're going to be able to farm down. They are going to be coming in with that Dragonite. They're throwing before we get to a rock slide, so that's fine with me. And we're just coming in with Stoutland. Obviously, they're swapping into an Empoleon, and we have a Gengar, which is a losing matchup for Gengar because those waterfalls will chunk, but we're still able to fight back with those Shadow Punches and Shadow Balls. One of the good things that we can have with our Gengar is going to be that Shadow Ball, because it will be doing neutral to those steel types when Sludge Bomb will be double resisted. So they're going to be able to farm us down. They are throwing a Hydro Cannon right here. Ice Fangs are double resisted. They're going to be swapping into the Dragonite. We're going straight for the Wild Charge. I wanted the guaranteed kill, but I honestly could have went for a Crunch. It's going to be enough to KO, and we're surviving with 1 HP and a Dream and taking out that Empoleon. That is going to be a good game. Moving on to the next battle, we've got another okay matchup. Those counters will be doing super effective damage, but as you saw in the first battle, we simultaneous KO. So they're going for the Mud Bomb right here, and we are going to be able to get to a Wild Charge before they counter us down. And this will be getting the shield this time. Obviously, we're coming with Gengar, but Machamp would not be too good against it. And then Gengar is a very hard counter to it. So we're going to be shielding this Mud Bomb, which will be doing super effective damage. And we're going for a Shadow Punch. This will obviously not get a shield. They're coming in with a Snorlax. Okay, this is not good. So we're swapping into Machamp to potentially catch something, but I think it was too less energy for that Body Slam. So we're going for a Cross Chop here. This does not get their final shield. I was hoping for that though, but it's fine. So we're shielding up that Surf, and then we're going to be able to farm down with all that loaded energy ready to go. About 1.5 Cross Chops. So we're going for the first one. This does not get their final shield, although we do CMP, which doesn't really matter because they're going to be throwing their Body Slam anyway. So we're going for the second Cross Chop to get their final shield and to timer out that switch clock, and then we're going to be going for our Shadow Ball. This is one of the downsides of not having Sludge Bomb, but it's fine. So they're going to be able to get to a Body Slam right here. This will not be enough to KO, and we are going to be able to get to the Shadow Punch. Will this be enough to KO, or will this not? This is not enough to KO, but one counter is going to be finishing off that Snorlax, and that is going to be a good game. So we're going 4-1, and we're going to be catching this Fennekin right here. We're just going to be raspberrying it, and my Gibble pops it back. So we're going to be claiming our rewards. Our rating, not currently, but in the video, is 2286, and let's move into some more battles. So we've got Stoutland on the lead versus a Golem. With Stoutland, you're going to be seeing lots of neutral matchups because it only weak to one thing, that being fighting. So yeah. Now, I thought this was going to be a Wild Charge, but it is just going to be a Rock Blast, which will not do much damage. So we're going for a Crunch because Wild Charge is resisted, and it will lower our defenses. And I thought this was going to be a Wild Charge, but luckily it is another Rock Blast, so that's pretty good for us. And they are going to be getting to another Rock Blast before we get to another Crunch. So sadly, I'm just going to let Stoutland go down and then come in with Machamp and farm down. So they're going to be coming in with a Togekiss. That is bad, but they do have a Venusaur in the back, and lots of people are expecting Shadow Punch baits, but we just go straight for the Shadow Ball, and we land it. Oh my god. Maybe I could have farmed more if I had Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb would, I think, have been better in this match because it will be doing super effective damage to that Togekiss, but it's fine. So we're going for a Shadow Punch right here. Will this get the final shield? It does, and then I'm going to be trying to get to that Shadow Ball, but they do reach to their ancient power, sadly, but that's fine, because since that Machamp does have Rock Slide, which is a very good move on Machamp, it will be enough to take out that Togekiss, and that is going to be a good game. Moving on to the second last battle, I believe, we have Stoutland on the lead versus a Gallade Shadow, actually. So we're going to be just staying in this matchup. Fighting will be doing super effective, like I said before, but it's probably going to be a Leaf Blade because it will be almost enough to KO. And I'm just going for the Wild Charge because I don't want them to farm as much. This will get their shield, and then fortunately, they could have probably farmed me down, but that's fine. The Leaf Blade will be enough to KO. We gotta come in with Gengar, one Confusion, still Chunks, and they're gonna be coming in with an Alolan Mott. So our plan here is to catch this Dark Pulse, which we successfully do, and this will not do much. And they're coming in with a Lapras, and we're going for a Cross Chop right here. Will this get a shield? It does get their final shield, which is very good for us. Our plan is to shield. Then we're going to be going for a Cross Chop. and I pray that this will be enough to KO because they just got to a Surf. Will this be enough to KO? It is enough to KO. They're coming in with the Alolan Milk. We're going and swapping into Gengar with that Cross Chop ready to go. We're going for a Shadow Ball. This will be bringing it into the red even though it's resisted. And the Shadow Punch will not be enough to KO, but then they are going to be going for a Dark Pulse, but then again, we do have that Cross Chop ready to go, even a Rock Slide actually, and this is going to be enough to KO that Alolan Muck, and that is going to be a good game to my opponent. Moving on to the final battle of the video, remember I will be posting more because we have winter break, so we got an Electivire on the lead. Again, another neutral matchup for us. This is going to be a Purified Electivire, which is very nice. So we're going for a Crunch right here. I do not think it has Flamethrower because it's still not recommended. And I thought it was going to be Ice Punch, but it is a Wild Charge. Thankfully, again, they throw. That's good, I guess. So we're coming in with the Machamp, and then we're going to be able to farm down without them getting to any charge moves. They're swapping into a Gallade, and the tables have turned because now they have a Surfetch, and things are looking pretty good for us. So I thought it was going to be a Night Slash, but they are throwing Leaf Blade. Even then, if I knew they had Leaf Blade, I would shield because, again, Gengar is pretty glassy. They are going to be getting to another Leaf Blade, so I'm going to be shielding right here because Gallade won't get to charge moves as quick as Gengar can. So we're going for a Shadow Punch to bait them. Will this get the final shield? It does get the final shield. We're going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball, which will one-hit KO that Gallade, and that is going to be a good game to my opponent. Oh my god, that was fun. So Stoutland, not a very fun Pokemon, but it's definitely exciting and fun to run some Spice in the Ultra League Premier Cup. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!